There is one thing that is holding you back from reaching the success that you want. You ready to talk about that? I know you're going to say, it's my self-talk. Do-do-do-do. Yes, but there's something else. Okay, I'm Lynnie Wennerstrom, and I am here to help you change your self-talk from negative to positive. And one of the tools that I use is Dr. Shad Helmstedter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk. So, yes, there is, what is the one thing that is holding you back? And definitely we know your self-talk will hold you back. And that is one thing, and you can change the programs of your self-talk. The one thing though that I am talking about is focus. What do winners have that other people do not? What do they have in spades? They have the ability to focus and to do exactly, like to say, this is my block time, and nothing is going to get in my way between 10 and noon. No phone calls, no boy, I'm not going to do anything except do this. I'm going to focus on my goal, on what I need to get done. And they say things like, I'm very determined. I'm going to make sure this gets done. Nothing will stand in the way of getting this done. And they say things like, first things first, the things that they least want to do, they get it done, or to get it done, or the things that are most important to them finding success in their lives, they're going to block that time and they're going to get it done. Focus is huge. And why is focus so huge? Because where you place your focus, that's where you place your attention. That's where your energy flows. That's where it goes. It's your attention is on it. You're getting it done. Focus is so key to success in every single area of your life. When you know where you're going, when you know what you want to do, and then you focus on it, focus is the key of manifestation. one of the keys. It is probably the most important. And then having that elevated emotion, desire that you can feel because it's something you really, really want. But placing your focus, if you have no focus on, and it's not that important to you, the universe is going to agree with you because the universe always says yes. So if you want to find success, then find your focus. Find the time, create the time blocks to do whatever it is you want, and focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. Because the more you focus on what you don't want, what are you doing? You're placing your attention on that. Therefore, all your energy is going towards that, and that's what you're going to create more of. So focus. That in a nutshell is all it is. So, is what I wanted to talk about today. We do have we're still on secret number 2, and we're going to talk about that, the rest of that, and then we'll go to secret number 3 tomorrow. And the secrets, what we're talking about, the secrets that you need to know for your self-talk that will change your life. And so the secret, well, let me read the passage first and then we'll get into the secrets. So the passage for today is, today I make sure I have focus. See, this is for January 4th. January 4th, it is day 4 of the year. There are 361 days left. In 2024, we are 1.10% done with 2025. Did I say 24? I went back to the past. So 2025. So let me start again. Today, I make sure I have focus. When I want to reach a goal, I practice the great success habit of putting all my attention and energy on one thing at a time. Did you notice it didn't say, I multitask and I do this and I do that? No, focus on one thing at a time. Because I have focus, my thinking is sharp. I see my goal clearly. I stay on target. I take action, and I get it done. This is how you do it. Remember these phrases, the self-talk, it's always in the description, 30 days free. And it is the self-talk language that Dr. Shad Helmstetter created. These are phrases and that you'll find well, they'll be in, some of them are in there, and others are just meant for this to be given to your brain every single day, if this is what you choose to do. But the self-talk phrases, I get so excited about it because it's the language of the brain. So it's just like English or Spanish or French, or choose whatever language, Greek or whatever language. You were not born speaking a language. By the way, you were born with unlimited promise and potential. So you could have spoken any language. You could have done absolutely anything. Had you had the right, had the right directions, the right people telling you that you were unlimited, your parents, teachers, whoever, telling you you could do absolutely anything, and with their body language, with their encouragement, with them showing it by doing it themselves, you would be absolutely unlimited. But that's not how it is for any of us, because yes, we were born with that unlimited promise and potential, and then we got programmed by peeparoos, well-meaning peeparoos, our parents, our teachers, our religious leaders, and I don't know about well-meaning about politicians, but but anyway, by well-meaning peeparoos that programmed us. And what were they? Programmed. So it's just passing it down. You get to break the mold. You get to understand that through the power of neuroplasticity, which is just the brain is able to, not just, the brain is constantly rewiring itself based on what it gets repeated. And what gets, it gets fired, it starts firing and wiring together in your brain. And then pretty soon it becomes a program. 21 days to create a new habit. What is that? That's neuroscience. That is 21 days to change a habit or to create a habit. And why? Because at about the 21-day mark, we're all very unique and individual. About at that time, the old strong programs start to dismantle, and the program that you want to put on there starts to grow and get stronger. Isn't that exciting? I find it fascinating. And the language that Dr. Shad Helmstetter created, many paths lead to the same destination. So neuroplasticity, there are many ways to get there. You can journal every single day. You can read the same passage, like these phrases, over and over and over and over again. Have it in your brain. And what is so good about these phrases, these are other ways. Meditation every single day. Finding precise strategic ways to just keep writing something down to help you to get there. It's repetition. It's repetition. And then two other rules of neuroplasticity is emotion, like having a strong emotion, an elevated emotion about it, like really excited. So that's going to make it more intense. And then the intention is a third rule of neuroplasticity and creating what you want for yourself. And it can go the other way as well. You could have a negative emotion about something, and it could and then it's repeated. And this is what one of the reasons why I'm not a big believer. It depends on the therapy. So if therapy works for you, talk therapy, have at it. I did it for many years. And so I speak from personal experience that I was focused more because I kept repeating the problems and the way I felt about things and individuals and things that happened in my life. And I would have the tools, like I would have tools to think about, but yet I would have that, like I would just walk out of there feeling more empowered, like I could fix things, but also like bummed, like angry or disappointed or just different feelings. And I stopped therapy because it just didn't, I didn't feel like I was making a lot of progress. And this is the whole thing. So if talk therapy works for you, go for it. Go for it. Whatever works, because again, many paths lead to the same destination. So, and that's the same thing in getting toward like rewiring your brain, neuroplasticity. There are many ways to get there. I have not found a better way, a quicker way, an easier way, one that takes no time because you're doing it while you're having breakfast, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, driving to work, working out, running, walking, is Dr. Shad Helmstedter's self-talk language. It is, you're just letting it play and it's going in your brain, in. And so, and this would be like a goal, like I am going to rewire my brain. My goal is to rewire my brain and to see significant progress in 21 days. And in the description, I have a link there for 30 days free. So what can you do with the extra days? Get the programs that you want stronger and stronger and get them wired into your brain. Get them really firing and wiring those neural pathways in the brain. So it's very, very exciting. So we talked about focus. We're gonna spin it around because I love spinning it around because it's like your higher self telling you, or someone that absolutely you love and they're telling you and you believe them, and they're someone that is like, I believe in you. I got you. You got it. You can do absolutely anything. You are amazing. Just focus and start doing, because I bet you if you have like a super coach or something like that, you know that they are always telling you, just focus on one thing and get it done. Focus and get it finish it all the way to the end. Focus on the end, and start every single day, work towards that end. And here are the bite sizes pieces as you go. You're going to do the little small steps to get you to the end goal. But focus. That is the what is holding you back. One of the things that's holding you back, of course, the self-talk. That is like the main thing, is your self-talk. Yet you could focus today, tonight, whenever. You could focus on something that you really, really want and start moving towards that. Actually set a goal. My goal is to, and then whatever the goal is to, and date it. And remember that a goal is set in stone unless it becomes no longer a goal you want. But it's so long as you want that goal, the date is set in stone, and the action steps are set in sand. And of course you can always move the date, but it's a target. It's something that you're reaching for, that you're striving for, that you're aiming for. It's your target. And so you can always change that. So the goal is set in stone, right? The actual date that you complete it, you have that date. But remember that your action steps and that goal, life happens. So give yourself a break. Don't ever do yourself a favor. And beating yourself up just does not help. That's self-talk, by the way. That's negative self-talk. And that is harmful and not helpful and counterproductive. Because if you feel bad, then you're going to say, give me a lollipop, I want something. And you're going to overeat, or you're going to complain, or you're going to feel a victim, of your own goal, perhaps. And you're not. So just let life happen and flow with life. So we're spinning it around. Ready? So here's that your higher self or that super coach. Today, you make sure you have focus. When you want to reach a goal, you practice the great success habit, a great success habit. Isn't that exciting? Putting all your attention and energy on one thing at a time. Not multitasking. Nope. One thing at a time. Because you have focus, your thinking is sharp. You see your goal clearly. You stay on target. You take action, and you get it done. Isn't that exciting? Okay, so let's go to secret number 2. We're going to finish up today, but remember, secret number 1 is we were talking about the 3 secrets that you need to know, because we just started this book. Today is only the 4th. By the way, happy birthday, Leanna, to my sister. It's her birthday today. So the whole thing is this amazing scientific discovery that the brain is constantly rewiring itself, and it's designed to do that. So this is all based on the input you get. So you want to input what is helpful for you. So secret number one was, or is, the thoughts you think and the words you say physically and chemically change your brain. Your self-talk literally wires your brain to succeed or to fail. What end of the spectrum are you on that? And then the second secret is that it's been estimated that as much as 77% or more of all the programs each of us has right now are negative, false, counterproductive, or working against us, and even harmful. So that's secret number two. And as part of secret number two, we're going to talk about, yesterday we talked about the clear positive programs. And now today we're going to finish up with, is positive self-talk telling you the truth? When you first read or listen to positive self-talk, because it's positive and stated in the present tense, you might think, but that's not me, or that's not true about me. That's because some self-talk can sound too good to be true. So, is it? The answer is that positive self-talk paints a new picture of how you're choosing to become. It may not sound like you or your life the first time you read it, but it defines the new choices you're making to become that way. It may not be you at the moment, but it's a picture of you that you're choosing to create. You are stepping into your future. You are changing your biology. You are changing who you are. It's powerful. This is so powerful. The brain listens best. Oh, wait, did I miss one? The answer, yeah. The brain listens best. Did you like my da-da-da-da-da? The brain listens best to directions that are specific and detailed. The better your brain can see it, the better it can help you create it. That's why self-talk is worded in the present tense, to give your brain the clearest, completed picture possible of what you want to accomplish. The clearer the picture you give to your brain of who you want to become and how you want your life to be, the better your brain will physically wire it in and help you get it. The brain is fantabulous. Your brain, and you have it right now. It's your gift. It's your shiny gift right now, right there. 3 pounds of beautiful gray mass. It's beautimous. When you see an artist's illustration of the fabulous new home you're going to build, you don't look at the picture of your home and say, this isn't true, or this isn't real, just because your dream home isn't built yet. You look at the illustration of that beautiful new home and see yourself living in it. It may not be a touchable reality when you first imagine it, but it is a future reality in the process of becoming real. Does that make sense to you? That's what positive self-talk is. It's a picture of you as you choose to become, the picture of you you're telling your brain to create. The right self-talk is telling you the truth of who you really are and what you choose to do now to bring the real you to life. So is it true at the moment when you hear it, your programs are going to say, I'm not that great. That's not who I am. I don't do that. This is why you listen passively, so that it can program you without your conscious mind saying, that's not who I am. And I could never do that. Or that's a lie about me. Those are old programs that are your truth right now, but you get to change them. Don't you love it? Your brain with neuroplasticity. This is why I get so excited, because you can change those programs that are stopping you, holding you back, telling you you're not good enough, what you can't do, and what can't be done, rather than what you can do and what can be done. And then when you're open like that, the universe is like, oh, you can do that? Okay, let me just flood in all the opportunities to help you. And your brain, by the way, your brain is programmed, well, however it is programmed, but however you decide to program it with the positive self-talk or negative, right? If you get negative, your input equals your output. So whatever goes in, that's what's going to come out. So that negative chatter is your negative programming. And so you get to change that negative chatter into positive chatter. That's when you're running and you're trying to get to the finish line and you're so tired and you're just like, oh, I don't know if I can keep going. Your brain kicks in because you repeated, and you wired it So it's firing and wiring. All these neural pathways are just firing together, and they're wired, and they say, you got this, you can do it, you know you can do it, get going, run, faster, faster, faster. Pretty soon you're just like, and you win. And this is how winners do it. This is how winners do it. And the focus, the intention, and staying on it. So that's the story of that. Isn't that a good story? I love that story. So anyway, let's just read the passage one more time. And can you see the power of what you can do for yourself? Can you imagine this year, if you downloaded the app right now, you download it and try it for 30 days. Then you can, if it doesn't work for you, let it go. Hey, puppies. The puppies are there. So they're always here. So if then you can decide, okay, this doesn't work. But if you decide that it doesn't work, that means you were not consistent. Because I promise you, your brain is a computer, a supercomputer. It's beyond a supercomputer, but let's just pretend it's a supercomputer, like the most supercomputer in the world. But it's even beyond that. It's quantum. It's everything, and can do absolutely anything that you tell it to do. So you program it with the right programs, and you can do absolutely anything. You were born with unlimited promise and potential. I want to program you with that in your brain. Because you can do and be, change, have, create, become absolutely anything. So that, whatever you wire into your brain is going to be the program, that you can do things, that you are able to create what you want to create and become what you want to become. And no matter what you dream, you can make it come true. That's the way it goes. So let's read this one last time. I think I was saying something. Oh, yeah, that you get in 30 days, I promise you that it will, if you are consistent and you're doing it every single day, even 15 minutes a day, but especially if you did 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, and then if you even did 15 minutes in the afternoon, think breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or breakfast, snack, and dinner, whatever it is, and just listen to one of the tracks of the programs. There are many, many programs, and each one has 4, 5, 6, however many tracks, little subjects that are part of that. Everything is based, foundation is self-esteem. Can you imagine a world where every single person had a very healthy self-esteem? The competition would go away because we'd all be supporting each other, and we'd all know that we were good enough and we could do absolutely anything, and we'd have our purpose, and we'd be moving in that direction, and we would be uplifting others because we wouldn't feel threatened, and we couldn't get bullied because the words of somebody that is not very kind would just roll off our backs. We'd say, man, they're having a bad day. Okay, now I'm going to go and focus on my goal. And it was just like, imagine kids, that just, it doesn't even bother them when somebody says something that's derogatory or negative. Imagine a world like that. That is the world I see. And this self-talk, the Dr. Shad Helmstetter's language of this positive self-talk, that is a very easy way to get there. You press a button and you listen while you're doing something else. You don't even listen loudly. You don't even want to listen to them because, like just what we talked about, the brain will push back and say, I'm not like that. You'll be telling yourself, your conscious brain, that's not me. That's a lie. I would never. And it's a picture of who you are telling your brain, this is who I am. And now get your butt busy, brain, even if it doesn't have a butt. Get busy and start rewiring. I'm going to give you all the tools you need. I'm going to give you all the words, very specific. And here's the thing with these phrases. They are super, super specific. It's the language of the brain. The brain, like any program, you couldn't put into an Excel spreadsheet, oh, just put this equals that, and then this will be that, and we'll see what happens. No, it's very, very precise. 2 + 2 equals, and then when you put that in, it's like, or take this formula or this calculation plus this calculation, and then give me, and then whatever that is, the 287 plus 697 or whatever. So addition, and boom, it puts it in another cell. It gives you the number. It takes that formula and puts it together. That's a program. You're programming it. This is the language of self-talk. Do I sound excited? I'm very excited. I get very passionate about it because I can I know that if you were commenting and you were to tell me in 30 days, you would say, and I'll be very honest, not one single person has commented about that yet, but maybe it'll be you. It excites me because at some point this channel will grow, and my message out to peeparoos is going to, and it's not my message, it's actually it's every neuroscientist and being and studying Dr. Shad Helmstedter's work and learning from him, from the training to become the life coach and the certified self-talk trainer that I have become, is and this, the better I get at it and understanding, and the more I do it myself and become the product of the product, which I am a product of that self-talk language and love it, the more I understand I fully understand the power of it. And the more that I want to get this message out to you and to parents who have newborn babies, and especially if they're in the womb and they're already the mother is pregnant and she's listening to this self-talk of self-esteem and what's happening to the baby. What's happening to that baby's brain? It's like, my mommy's so happy. And she has high self-esteem. They're little, they're just joy and quantum happiness, and they're just in there, just taking from the mommy and coming from the other side, and then they're coming here and then they get programmed. So imagine if the mother imagine if you're a mother and you're having that self-talk with the high self-esteem happening to you, and you're rewiring your brain, and then out comes little Junior, do, and then you're playing for him or her, and they're listening to Shadrach the bear, which is, it's like from 0 to 7 to the self-talk for that. And imagine them learning to take responsibility for their lives, to have high self-esteem, and creating quality lives for themselves from 0 to 7, wiring in that beautiful self-talk. Anyway, I have gone on and on. I do that very, very well. I'm very proud of myself for going on and on, being very passionate about what I do. I love it. I get to come on and be with you and just get so excited about this self-talk. And last year it was self-talk for finding your purpose, positive self-talk for finding your purpose. And I tell you, I kept wiring into my brain and really understanding like where I was going, what I was doing. And it has helped me immensely just by repeating it in my own brain, in my own words, and sharing it with you. And so, and I've decided through mirror neurons, we're constantly programming each other. And so since I'm on this side of the camera and I can't see you, but you can see me if you like this, then I want to program you. Go, whoa. I want your little eyes to go into your subconscious mind that says, I was born with unlimited promise and potential. And then I got programmed. And gosh darn it, take a deep breath. I can change that. I can change my programs and get so excited that you got programmed and that unlimited promise and potential is still there. It's just covered up with stronger programs right now that you get to prune out by putting in stronger programs and repeating. And I've given you the solution. It's Dr. Shad Helmstedter's self-talk language, which is always in the description. And you could have a whole household. You could have up to 6 peeparoos on your account. What app does that? I don't know of any app. Maybe there's an app that you play games or share with your VA or something. I don't know. But I'm telling you, 6 peeparoos, 6 people. If you don't know what a peeparoo is, peeparoo, 6 people on your account. And it's $19.99 a month. What kind of therapy could you get for that? Because this is not therapy, as I said in the very beginning. This is a tool. This is a strategy that gives you a tool to give you the solution so you can change your life and you can find success in every single area of your life. You can excel in times of change, and you're going to start And I'm using, these are titles that Dr. Shad Helmstetter, excel in times of change. You can excel in times of change. And what you say when you talk to yourself, and you're going to be able to monitor what you say when you talk to yourself. That's the very first book that he ever wrote. And that book is still, I don't know if it's still on the best time or bestseller list, but it's huge. So get that book. It's a life change. It will really help you. That and the power of neuroplasticity. And there are, again, many paths lead to the same destination. I just would hope that you would at least research this and enough to, or even try it. I mean, 30 days free, see where that gets you. See where that gets you. And if you're consistent, you'll know where it gets you. Because you will start rewiring your brain with a stronger program. So it's the same thing as like going to the gym every day, and it gets easier and easier and easier because you're building a stronger program. It's like, oh, okay, so the brain will actually wake you up at the right time. And I mean, if it's like first thing in the morning, or you start meditating every single day, it'll wake you up so that you can get ready to meditate. I mean, you are directing your brain. You are the director. You are the director of your own life. You are directing the energy. So I teach practical spirituality, the spiritual journey, and the human experience. I focus on this. I focus a lot on the human experience because it's what we think is really real when it's really not. But I want you to be able to understand that you were born with unlimited promise and potential. And I want for you to tap into that. And the best way that I know to do it, the easiest way, the quickest way, and to just get into your brain is Dr. Shad Helmstetter's self-talk language, positive self-talk language. And that is 30 days free in the description. And if you want to work with me, I am a life coach. And if you'd like me to speak at your, I don't know, whatever event that you have, and help your company to up production, to understand that each employee, to understand where self-talk came from, like how it started and how it works and why it works so well, neuroplasticity, like what it's all about. I am not an expert in the brain. I am an expert in self-talk, not an expert. I am a trainer in how to have the self-talk that is going to uplift you, encourage you, and more than that, the biggest part is it's going to help you to reach your goals, to achieve what you want in life, to find success in every single area of your life, to be able to understand what you can do rather than what you can't do, and be able to focus on that. We're back to that word focus. Focus, huge to focus. And what can be done, and rather than what can't be done. And it is your self-talk. It is your own language that is stopping you, holding you back, or helping you leap forward and achieve what you want in life. That is science. And that we could get into the spirituality of it, but I'm already into 33 minutes. So that's the story. I love you so very, very mucho. I believe in you. You can do it. You can change your self-talk. You can do, be, have, create, change, become absolutely anything that you want to. You were born with unlimited promise and potential. And then you got programmed. And you can collectively change those programs. It's very exciting. I love you so very, very mucho. We will see you tomorrow, and we are going to talk about the last secret, and then for January 5th, and then let me see what else. We'll talk about how you choose to create your attitude, something like that. But the biggest thing is the secret number 3. It's very exciting. Okay, I love you so very, very mucho. As always, shining my light to brighten yours. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.